everybody, welcome to another Dust Collectors Get Ready With Me collab. This video series is between me, Kim, Verity, and Paula. I'll have all their channels listed down below. The point of this video is to use makeup that is just collecting dust. And whether it's a new purchase or not, it's a dust collectors because I only tend to use what I'm panning. So I'm going to show you all the new stuff or all the dust collecting items, and then we'll get started because boy, do I have a story to tell you guys. First, we are going to be using the BH Cosmetics Sylvia Gani palette. Does anybody else have this? It was like really hyped up when it first came out, and I don't really hear anything about it. This one's brand new. I haven't used it, but I have used this palette before. I bought one and I ended up having to get another one. I got damaged or something. It's been a while. So I got this one. We're going to be using a new shade of my favorite type of lipstick, which is the Maybelline Matte Ink. This is in the limited edition Hazelnut Hypnotizer. It's from a coffee edition. This was the only one in the series that had like a nude tone instead of all browns. I've got, let me get them out of the box. This is the Smashbox Contour Palette. Little mini. We'll leave the film on there, yeah. And then I've got, this is from Ipsy, Phase Zero Cotton Candy Blusher. We're going to use that today. And then highlighter, I've got the Morphe in the shade Spark. This one's gently used. The rest is new. And then a different primer. We're going to use the Hourglass Veil. I've got a mini. I'm almost done with my other mini, and then this one can get thrown into my rotation. And these are recent purchases, but I want to know which shade works for me better. So these are the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. 120 I've used to use, but I got also in the shade 118 because the little bit of tan I did have, I lost because of working from home. Sorry, I'm just seeing, do you see that? What's wrong with that bottle right there? It's got that curve. So I wanted to see which one matched me better now. Anything else I'm using is just stuff that I've been using, like, you know, mascara, MAC Paint Pot, and things like that. So let me take a drink of my Sprite. Catch my breath. Let's get this hair out of the way. I think I put too much hair product in my hair yesterday because when I refreshed it today, it looks kind of greasy. It's not dirty yet. Okay, so we're going to start with primer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half the face and half the face so I can see. And then I'll have to move the camera to show you because this angle never shows the best lighting. It's this angle, but I can't film in this angle because of my current setup. Okay. Am I set up okay? Okay. Oh, are you not in frame, Bear? It's like you did it on purpose. Is that better? The other dogs are outside. The back sliding door is open. So, okay. And I already did moisturizer and stuff this morning. It's only been like 2 hours. So, last month, I pre-recorded almost all my videos because I was going on 2 trips. And the only video that I didn't post was my graveyard project pan, which I'm still really bad. If I had known this, I would have, you know, pre-filmed it and it just would have been another crappy update. But the reason is because I was expecting to film it. And the reason I wasn't able to was because on vacation, I contracted COVID. Ooh, this is really creamy. And that's why I'm out of breath right now. I can't, that's like one symptom that still hasn't gone away. Oh, this feels nice. It's like a moisturizer though, so we'll see if my skin needs that. I'm only dry here and here with this pregnancy because I'm usually really oily. This is very, very moisturizing. Alright, I'm still trying to catch my breath. So we were on vacation, day 2. I went to the emergency room, hospital number 1, did a chest x-ray, low risk while pregnancy because it was literally just right here. And, you know, they covered my abdomen and stuff. And then I had an IV, and they gave me some Tylenol because I can't take anything else when you're pregnant. That's one sucky thing. When you're pregnant, you can't take anything. Sorry, I'm still trying to catch my breath. It's one symptom that takes a lot out of me. Okay, so we're gonna do 118 on my left and 120 on my right. Here's my sponge. And the first hospital I went to would not test me for COVID. I was pretty sure I didn't have it. I was convinced I didn't have it because it happened all so fast, like all my symptoms. So I was like, I just have a cold or something because I haven't gotten sick in like 3 years, maybe 4. I just need a baby amount because it's half the face. There we go. And that hospital, mind you, I'm in San Antonio, Texas right now, so I'm not home. Oh, I hope I didn't get too much. Their policy in that hospital was you only get tested for COVID if you're being admitted. And I was not. Even though I had a temperature, it wasn't, 103 was the number they wanted, and I wasn't yet at 103. And so, but she was adamant. She's like, I really think you need to go get tested. We just won't test you here. Which I think is so stupid. I'll be saying that for a while. But when I left, my temperature was still high, but it was under 100 at least. And I don't have a towel. Shoot. It's okay. And they gave me a printout of all these places that are supposedly doing testing. We're in the parking lot. We haven't even left the parking lot. And, you know, we're going to call all those places to see. I was like, we're already out. I feel decent. Let's do it now. And nobody was taking, either the phone number said they're not accepting calls right now because of, you know, being overwhelmed, appointment only, closed for the day because I think that was a Sunday. And so I was like, well, I still need a thermometer and a couple other things. Oh, I love this. See, I just like light coverage, just enough to even my skin tone and take away the redness, you know? So we go to a Walgreens and Tim's like, oh, let's just buy an at-home COVID test. I didn't even know that was a thing. And so we bought one, you know, with Gatorade and all the other stuff that I was buying. We go back to the hotel room. So that was shade 118. Okay. I have a little bit left on my hand, so we're going to take that off. So we go back to the hotel room, take the test, and it's positive. I did get too much that time. Let's put some back in the bottle. So now I'm like, oh shit. Not only do I have COVID, but I'm pregnant and we are not home right now. And so we were freaking out. We're like, we can't leave the hotel room. We can't fly now. We have a rental. So Tim talks to the hotel manager and they were kind enough to let us quarantine there with the rule that neither of us leave the room. Tim never got sick. Tim never got sick. We took all the precautions that you're supposed to take and he never got COVID. But my temperature spiked again to 102.8. And that was the closest I was willing to get to 103. And so I told Tim, I was like, I think we need to go back to the emergency room. So we went to a different one because Tim was calling. We got called from ER number 1 for like a checkup, how I was doing. And because I'm pregnant, they recommended I go to this other hospital that's the same chain, but it was like 15 minutes farther because they had a better neonatal in case I had to get admitted since I'm pregnant, and they didn't have some of that stuff at ER number 1. So we went to ER number 2. Again, did not get admitted. These look the same. Did not get admitted. Did not get a chest x-ray. I got another IV and I got a COVID test. and which I'm glad I got. I needed that paper for work and for my doctor. They wanted, you know, I'm gonna go to the doctor. I'm pre-recording right now, so I'm gonna go to the doctor tomorrow, and they need that for my records. They look exactly the same. All right, let's pause story time. Let me move some stuff so I can show you guys in the other lighting. That's a little bit better. Let's do the concealer because I look kind of zombie-like right now. And then we'll compare the shades. But I really liked ER number 2. They had a lot more information, and they were just a lot more helpful for my situation. So, let's see. I'm just trying to do this part first. They mentioned the antibody infusion and how I was a perfect candidate because it's meant for high risk people who have contracted COVID to help them get better without needing to be hospitalized. And I really believe that if I didn't get that, if I hadn't gotten that, I would have been hospitalized. And God knows what we would have done if I was hospitalized out of state, you know? Okay, so do you see a difference? This lighting. Let me angle you a little bit more. Okay, this is 118 and this is 120. And they look 100% the same. They're supposed to be different. I mean, they match. Do you think one side matches more than the other? Let me know in the comments, because that'll help me narrow it down. Why is foundation matching always so hard? Okay, and I'm not going to set the base. I'm only going to set my under eye because I want to see how my oily skin reacts to it the most. Okay, so this is the brush for where I'm going to use the banana shade in the Smashbox. So we make an appointment. It's like a day or two later. I just got my positive because I think it took a day and a half. It took a little bit more than 24 hours. And I should have brought my cream. No, we're not doing Partners in Cream products. 5:30 in the morning, I go to this clinic and I get the antibody infusion. The guy was really, really nice. He gave me a recommendation. I have it written down for when I go to my appointment tomorrow of a nasal thing that I can possibly get. I don't know if it's safe for pregnancy, but I'll ask my doctor. Look at that. And because congestion is the other thing that I still really have, especially at night. I have to sleep elevated with 2 pillows, and I have to put Vicks under my nose, which according to the directions on the jar, you're not supposed to, as my husband keeps reminding me, but I keep telling him it's the only thing helping me breathe, and that means it's the only thing helping me sleep. So I'm going to keep doing it, and I've been doing that since I was a kid. So as long as I don't go overboard, it's fine. So yeah, that's everything. I had a fever for another 24 hours, I think. It wasn't 48 hours. It was less than 48 hours, a little bit more than 24 for the fever. And once my fever finally broke, I had some appetite, because that was one thing. I'm pretty sure I lost weight while I was sick, but the belly's still there. So there's that. What I like to do, because I've used this before, is I like to use the cool tone first and then the warm toned one to so that way I can kind of contour and then I'll bronze it up. I'm really excited to use that blush though. So once I didn't have a fever for 24 hours, things were definitely looking up. We were in that hotel room. So we were in Texas a week more than originally planned. My angle got changed and I don't like it. Okay. So, yeah. And then I still, according to the CDC guidelines, I still wasn't safe to fly because I was still exhibiting symptoms, even though I had finally passed the part where I was contagious. So thank you, Mom. I know she's watching this video. She helped with the rental. Oh, I was putting it like it's a blush. Oops, oops, oops. Luckily, I didn't put that much. I want it as bronze. Because we had to extend our rental, which jumped the price significantly. And we drove. Well, I say we because I was in the car. Tim drove 33 plus hours from San Antonio, Texas to Olympia, Washington in 3 days. And we bought more, which I'm glad we did, because apparently certain states and certain areas, it's really hard to buy or to find the at-home COVID tests. But we bought like 3 more boxes. And then while we were, every morning, Tim would, I just want to blend this in. He would take a COVID test every morning to make sure that he wasn't getting sick. Because that was my fear. I was like, what if we're both sick and we're out of town? Like, what are we going to do? Especially if I can't take care of him and he can't take care of me and we both have fevers and we need to go to the emergency room. You know, like I was really anxious about that. And so I'm so thankful that he never, ever got sick. Okay, now we're going to do this blush. Yeah, and we made a stop in New Mexico and then we made a stop in Utah? Utah was the other place. And by the time we got to Utah, I was feeling better. And then I took my mask off because I was keeping my mask on in the car because it's a small space and I really just didn't want to risk Tim getting sick. Ooh, I like this blush. I love just baby pink softness. I like that. I like that a lot. So, and then by then I was starting to get hungry. Like I had an appetite, but I was noticing that my stomach couldn't hold as much food as I wanted, as it used to. So I would buy the same amount of food as I would always buy, and I ate half of it, which is still kind of happening right now. So that just tells me that my stomach really did shrink a little bit. All right. I feel like I've used this in an old video. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it was. Maybe I just talked about it. And then when we got home, I just needed a break from all of that. So I took 2 more days off work. 2 more days or 1 more day? I don't remember. And then I started work on a Thursday. And back to work. Because remember, I work from home. All they had to do was submit paperwork to say I was clear. Because I don't have any interaction with anybody. Ooh, I have an idea. We're going to do my lipstick first. That'll help me choose my eye look. Okay. This is a shade that if I really, really like, I think I'm going to buy a backup because this is limited edition. And I have been I was eyeing this color for, it's been out for months now. And I kept telling myself no. Well, if you saw my low buy, no buy, low buy. I gotta stop saying no buy because it's not a no buy. If you saw my low buy empties update, you saw that I went a little happy on the lipstick shopping. But because it's limited edition, I wouldn't mind having a backup of this. Oh, that first open. Let's see the color. Pretty. I like it. I like it. Okay. Are you on frame? Yes. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. It smells like you're baking something. Oh my gosh, that is a really beautiful color. It's nude enough, but it's got like a creamy look feel. I don't know. Oh, I really like that. Ooh, I love it. Okay. Let's put you back here. And then lately what I've been doing for my brows, I don't know if this AOA pencil is just a dry formula, but I had a piece break off one day, and it's not like I'm putting tons of pressure. So either my skin around here is just dry. So what I do is I use the wax pencil to kind of give it an easier way to slide. And I still use my brow gel because I'm using that. And then I just did my eyebrows the other day, so my shape is pretty good. And then I use my pencil, which I lost because I'm blind without my glasses. Oh, here it is. Oh, I forgot there's a spoolie on this end. So yeah, that's my story. Oops, this side. I got really bad for about 2 days. And I know for a fact that the only reason I got over it so quickly was because of that infusion. That, and Tim was very, very diligent with my Tylenol because that's all I was allowed to take. And so if it was 2 in the morning and I was due, he would wake me up and give me that. And he was in constant communication with his sister, my family, his brother, because he just needed someone to help him keep sane because he was stressing out so much, worrying about me and the baby. And that's one thing. The emergency room never, ever seemed concerned for the baby. The first emergency room was, she asked once, do you feel any less movement with your baby now that you're sick? And I was like, at that time I was 17 weeks pregnant. And I was like, I haven't felt my baby move yet because I was told it's too early. I'm only 17 weeks. And she's like, well, every pregnancy is different. So I wanted to ask. And she's like, if you haven't felt anything, your oxygen levels are good. As long as your oxygen levels are good, the baby's good, you know? So I was like, okay. I'm 20 weeks at the time. Oh, I'm almost 20 weeks at the time of filming this. By the time this video goes up, I would be 22 weeks. So I'll have more information on how my baby's doing soon. I really like this color. I'm going to buy another one. And that was the only thing that I don't like, because I was like, shouldn't we do an ultrasound? Shouldn't we do a blood test to make sure my baby's okay? Like, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting them to do one thing just to check on my child, but they never did. So we bought one of those little things that you put on your finger to check your oxygen. And that was like the only reassurance that we had, because my oxygen was always good. Even though I couldn't breathe through my nose, I was still getting enough oxygen. And so that was like the one reassurance that helped Tim stay calm. So it helped me stay calm. Because I never checked on my baby. That really bothers me. But obviously they weren't concerned. So, and I just realized there's a highlighter in here. Oh well, I already put my highlighter and I don't go crazy on that. So let me zoom in, or let me put a close-up so you guys can really see this. All right. Neutrals and pops of color that go with your eye color. And this is really nude, so I could really go either way. Let me start with the transition color. I want to do this one in S Club. This one. Sorry, because of the mirror. The mirror is really big and it doesn't have one of those. Oh, I could have been using this mirror. I can, instead of my close-up one. We're going to switch because I like this mirror. Oh, yeah. That looks really good. I'm happy. Okay. So let me I think I'm going to clean my brushes after this video too. Actually, no, I need to film 2 other ones, because I actually haven't filmed my low buy update yet. I'm filming this one first. That way pregnancy brain. I just grabbed a highlighter brush for my transition shade. We're going to use it. I don't want to waste the product. And this is bless you. This is a very dusty palette. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. Okay. So, this might be a little shimmery because this was my highlighter brush. Now I definitely need to clean these. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, we're going to dip into S Club again for this side. Oh my gosh, that's a big brush. I can't. Let's get my actual blending brush. I've been wanting to try like mustardy browns and stuff. This one's kind of has it, but it was such a big brush that it put it here. Let's see how this comes out. Oh, and I didn't grab it. I'm gonna get up in a little bit. I really want to try to do something under the eyes. Sorry, one of the dogs is barking. I don't do that. The few times I have, okay, I just kicked Bear out because he's lazy enough that he'll just bark from the bed. I lost my train of thought. Back on the eyeshadow. Okay. Yeah, this is really powdery. I should have used Channel. Who watches Sylvia Gani? I don't watch her anymore because I try not to watch YouTubers that are just influencers because I don't want to be influenced by stuff. So, I'm wearing blue. So this purple might not go with it, and this berry might not go with it. I feel like I'm going to end up doing a neutral look, but I don't want to. I want to do a colorful look. So I'm tempted. I think I'm just going to go for it. We're going to use this one right here, but to give it the best chance, my NYX glitter glue. I can always change my shirt to match whatever. I'm still wearing like non-maternity shirts as well as maternity shirts. And so I've been wearing the ones that aren't going to fit me that much longer. And this blue one is one of them. I wore the gray. I have this exact shirt in gray. I wore that yesterday. Oh, Bear. What are you guys barking at? Is Biscuit in the front yard? I have a neighbor across the street who lets his dog just wander, which annoys me because he gets to the fence line and makes my dogs go bonkers. I don't know if it's a boy dog or a girl dog. I always forget, but I know that the dog's name is Biscuit. All right, so this is the shade. Oh, that was S Club. Yeah, so Wild Child. No, you want the doggy bed instead of the human bed. Okay. Let me get you a little closer just so you can actually see what I'm doing. Woo! I can't wait to have a permanent setup, you guys. I can't wait. When I'm done filming today, I'm actually going to be working on my laptop to try and fix it so that I can go back to filming on there. Because the only thing, I mean, I like the audio quality better on my phone, but I like the, and editing is a breeze. Oh, this color looks good with my hair. I just noticed that. But there's some perks to doing it on the laptop. Like I can do the thumbnails and, you know, the cards up above. I can't do that on my phone. Or at least I haven't figured it out. Well, that's pretty. Yeah, maybe I'll just change my shirt. That's really nice. I unintentionally matched my hair. I'll just try not to go for a neutral look. I got it really dark on that side though, so let me... Do I have a clean brush to blend this out? No, the tacky base really made it stick. Oh well. Okay. This brush for the inner corner highlight, and I really want that to pop because of that mess up. So I'm going to use the highlighter Opal, which is this one on the bottom. Okay. I might layer this. Oh, I went too far in. I'm going to show you what I just did. I'm so mad. This just did that to the eyeshadow I was just using. Gosh darn it. I felt it on me too. Okay, I'll repress that later. Oh, I'm so mad. Now it's not all pristine. God dang it. Okay, but I don't really like that glittery look, but I need to do it on the other side so it matches. And we're just going to leave it because I don't want to put too many layers. I'm just going to deepen the outer corner and then we call it done. We'll do a, what is it that Allie Glines does? The swoopity doopity or whatever. I forgot what it's called. Okay, and then to deepen the outer corner, oh, I have a couple options. I have this option, this one, and black. I don't want to do black. This is really gray toned, so we're gonna do Bear. Oh, Bear! They named a shadow after you. He doesn't care. Okay. What I need to do is blend. I can do a whole eye look with my Profusion double-ended one. So I'm going to go back to that and blend everything. Because that's normally what I do anyway. But this makes it really pigmented, you could see. And then I just blend. This one came out a little bit better, so we're gonna tap into it on this brush because I like to give it this V or the 7 or whatever and blend. But see, now what color do I use in the bottom? I don't want to use the purple because what if that makes me look sick like a red eye? And I don't need more browns. We're just not going to do it. I need tips. Maybe let me know some videos that are good to learn what colors to put on the bottom. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm trying to make them match. This brown is really pigmented. All right. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of eyeliner. That one I do need my zoom in mirror. Oh, I've got some fallout right here. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I've been moving you a lot today. Setting spray, brow gel, and then mascara. Okay. Ooh, that does not taste good. Brow gel. Did I do this step already? I feel like I did. Oh well. I'm telling you, pregnancy brain and just being worn out all the time. I do things like that. Okay. We're going to speed this part up because I know it looks weird showing it. All right, finished look. Let's see how it looks with my hair now. My hair looks greasy. I put too much product in it. Let's try and fluff it out. Oh, someone's at the sliding door. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. I think I just need to change my shirt and call it good. So this is today's look. I really like the way my complexion looks. Maybe I don't have to have cream bronzer underneath. Subtle, it blends in nicely. All right, and then can you even tell I used 2 different shades of foundation? Here's one, 118, 120. It looks the same. So maybe I'll just, you know, interchange them whenever I feel like it. I don't know. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's the same name as on here. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!